Hey guys, I'm Keke.
And I'm Tracey.
And we are Black girls who watch
K-dramas. Okay, I feel like it's been so long since we've actually gotten together to talk about a
It definitely
show. Like,
has.
we've gotten together about other stuff, like
Birthdays.
and just life stuff in general.
Yeah, just kind of naturally hanging out.
But not this Black girl K-drama stuff. Like,
we have not. It's
like,
been a little minute.
I haven't even been watching a lot of the shows that I wanted to watch, but
Same.
It's a long weekend coming up.
It absolutely is.
And then we have a few more holidays this summer. So hopefully I can catch up on all the shows that I want to watch, and we can do that. So cheers to
Cheers.
filming again.
Thanks, bestie.
Because it has been so long since we've actually filmed. We did have a few shows that we had under our plans to watch.
Yeah.
And like once we got through them, we just kind of didn't really have time to get together to talk about them. So this is actually our first time actually talking about some of these shows. And the first one we're going to talk about is going to be Parasyte, The Grey. Not to be confused with the movie.
This is true.
But the TV series that came out.
You know, the parasitics and things coming out of their head. That parasite.
Yeah, that parasite.
Yeah. It's my jam.
So yeah, I was gonna say this is your jam because we're gonna talk about just kind of the show in general beforehand, just for a few minutes before we hop into our spoilers. There will be spoilers, so
there definitely will be.
Overall, what did you think about the show?
I thought it was really good. I thought it was very well written. Thought the storyline was really good because you know a lot of times when some shows include aliens and stuff, it doesn't always have a good storyline.
But are they aliens? We don't even know that for sure. What if they were implanted by like some type of government
scientific?
Yeah, I don't know. We really don't know where these parasites came from.
I'm just assuming they aliens.
We assuming that they're aliens.
They casted everyone very well. I thought the main character did an amazing job with her role.
Yeah. I mean, because she kind of had to play two people.
Yeah. Almost like she was bipolar in a way.
Yeah.
It was really
or
good.
Schizophrenic. Also, with just the show in general, before I hop into, you know, kind of the spoiler situation, just with the show in general, I do kind of love and appreciate a lot what the K-drama world does when it comes to shows like this, specifically like zombies and like, I guess in this case, parasites. I always love the creativeness behind it.
Because the way they was moving.
Yeah. And I you know, I just don't think that this is a show that we can really talk about without giving a whole lot of spoilers away. You know, high level, what I thought about the show, I thought it was a good show. Also, I am not the person who likes the murder, stab, kill. It was still a good watch. I am a romance person, but I still enjoyed the storyline. I do think that by the way it ended, it has to be a follow-up. It has to be
definitely given part 2, season 2.
Yeah, but I hope I don't have to wait for
a really long time and we don't remember
anything that
season
happened.
1.
Yeah. And so I really feel like there really should have been a follow-up already scheduled for this show by the way it ended, because it didn't, like what I thought was going to be the conclusion of the show gave me some peace and a resolution, but then when they went to the final scenes of the show, it just kind of said, oh, okay,
yeah,
a new bag of tricks just opened.
We gonna be back.
Yeah. So anyway, all in all, we both think that it's a good watch.
Please watch it, especially if you are into aliens and
zombies and
creatures,
parasitic things.
Yeah,
it would probably be something that you would be interested in.
For sure.
There is no love going on here.
No love story at all.
So yeah. So with that being said, we're going to hop into our spoilers, and you got about 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Spoilers.
Let's talk about how this parasitic blob first entered Earth.
So look, it's falling from the sky. And for the most part, we notice that when it starts to fall, that it goes into this rave, this full-on stadium rave.
Yeah.
And
they in there kicking it,
having a good old time. I was like, well, I want to party with them. And so like they're just listening to this DJ, you know, perform. Like I guess it's just a rave of all of these performing DJs, and the music is doing what it needs to do.
It was given.
Everybody was just having a great time, and then all of a sudden these parasitic blobs, they hit the ground, and then they start like
Yeah.
It was giving me the it was giving me the heebie-jeebies. Like
they were definitely in search of humans, and it didn't take them long at all because again, they were at a rave, so it was a whole lot of people in there, and they really quickly took over.
Yeah,
in a matter of seconds.
It was a matter of literal seconds that if they came in, they take over your brain. Like there is no transitional phase really in this whole process of them coming in and taking over your brain and basically absorbing all your memories, the people that are in your life. Like I think the only thing that it doesn't pick up on is like affections.
Yeah, it does not have emotions at all.
It wasn't having I think that's the only thing. So basically it's just this little robot parasite who has all your memories and
with the main goal to just take over your body.
That's it. That's all they were there to do was to take over. I think for me what I appreciated about the show, I felt like the parasites towards the end started becoming a little more humanized.
Did.
Yeah.
There was one scene that I'm not going to give away.
Hopefully, I don't know what scene you're talking about, but hopefully I don't.
There was one scene that the sister saw and she started to feel emotions where I felt like that was like the first piece for me where I felt like she was starting to kind of evolve, like, wait, what is this feeling that I'm feeling? Where, it was almost like she kind of had to like go off on her own to figure that out because she's like, this is new. I don't know what this is.
The betrayal. Okay. A lot of stuff that happened with this show, it wasn't a complete hostile takeover because there was one outlier who basically, out of circumstance, became a hybrid. So she was one of few or only that still maintained portions of herself. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yep.
See?
Yeah. What you said.
What I said. Yeah, she maintained portions of herself, but the thing is that they like while the parasite could see, it was like the parasite was aware of the existence of her while she was awake, but the reverse didn't happen.
Right.
So like she could have been sleepwalking or could have went and mass murdered a bunch of people and would not have had a single clue.
And her human form had no knowledge of it. None. She did not know anything that was going. And she said several times like, yeah, she's asleep right now, or she can't be disturbed or whatever.
I won't get into how she ended up being a hybrid because I feel like that part in itself is a good thing to just find out on your own.
Look at us, we doing something.
I know, right? But the rest of this, I'm about to spoil for you because
bring it.
What I found interesting was that the parasite really only came out when it came time to protect her.
Yes.
From because she kept somehow managing to find herself in these crazy situations. So the parasite definitely had to keep coming up about just to save her.
I gotta save us because what are you trying to do? We're about to die. And it was all about the parasites were all about survival.
It was about survival. This hostile takeovers of as many bodies as they could. Another reason why I say I feel like they started to evolve more like humans because there was a particular parasite whose goal and objective, because they kept saying and this is why I don't know if they were some kind of attack from like another country or if this is a scientific experiment or if they're aliens, because they kept saying our programming or our message or our natural thing to do is to just take over. But this particular person started to evolve and his objective changed. It changed to not just take over, but
to take over this whole area. Office. He wanted to be the mayor all of a sudden. Where, like you said in the beginning, their whole main goal was just to take over a human body. But you know what I just thought about? What if when he realized, when he met the hybrid, that this was something like, because they didn't even know anything like that a hybrid could exist. And so I'm wondering if that's what kind of sparked something that made him think like, well, how about I just be the mayor then, since we're here and I can just take over instead of like just killing everybody or whatever. He probably had the thought process like, I can rule this then since she doing this.
But I still and this is why I feel like it has to be a part two, because what is this secondary objective makes me feel like there is something bigger at play.
Yes.
Like what? Like is this? Or if you're aliens, are you just coming to take over because your home planet has been destroyed? You know,
that's
like
all I'm saying. Like, who told you to come here? Who told you that it was okay to come here and take over all of these humans like this?
And does this happen on other planets? Like, are there other planets that exist and there are other, you know?
Was their goal to do this everywhere?
Yes. It's so many
Did
questions.
it only fall here?
Oh my gosh. It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, it is.
So all in all, though, we do suggest you watch it. Please. We didn't give too much away. It's still a lot of gems.
I thought we did a really good job.
I think so too. I mean, we didn't tell you from episode 1 to episode however many it is. It's not that many episodes. It's a really quick watch. You could probably do it in a day or a weekend. Honestly. A day if you're like me. A week if you're like her. No judgment either way. But
because you know life be lifing, so we get it. Honey. All that matters is you watch it.
Thank you for joining us again for another episode of Black Girls Who Watch K-Dramas.
We always appreciate your views and your feedback in our comments.
We do.
I want to know if there is a show that you have watched that you know would be my jam.
Or mine.
Or hers. Please comment and let us know.
And remember to always be kind.
Because you never know when there'll be a parasitic blob falling from our sky ready to take over our brains.
You don't.